Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 7 of focus. I wonder how you're getting on with your commitment to something. I'm really enjoying this. So today we're going to do arm wrapping in standing poses and just seeing where our torso ends up as we wrap our arms. And so come lie on your back and we shall begin. Come. So knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. And just drop your shoulders down and bring your arms as wide and out to the side as you can. So out into a T. And then drop your knees down towards the right. And as you drop your knees to the right, your left shoulder will slightly lift forward. And then come back to center and your left shoulder is on the floor. So do that a few times, same side. Drop your knees to the right. The front of your left shoulder is stretching. Bring your knees back to center. Knees to the right. Feel the stretch in the front of the left shoulder. And then down. Just keep doing that until you really get a sense of the front of the left side of your chest opening. If you're finding that if you're very flexible in your chest, then bring your right knee over, left knee a little bit over, and you'll feel the stretch. So bring one knee on top of the other over to the side, a bit like a half glider. And then come back. Both knees to the right or both knees together. And just really feel that left side of your chest. Nice. Now the other side, drop your knees to the left. And what do you feel in the front of the right shoulder? On the side of the right ribs. If you're feeling like your chest isn't moving much, then bring your two knees on top of each other. How do you feel the front of your shoulder opening? What sensations are there? What are you feeling? Nice. So bring your feet wider, so they're as wide as your mat. Drop both knees down towards the right. And then draw your left knee up so that your left knee, your left foot is tucked into the back of your right knee. Bring your right hand to the outside of your left knee. So I'm in a twist and my right hand is helping me. And then draw your left knee more and more towards the right. But keep your left shoulder on the floor and feel and breathe into the left shoulder. Front of the left shoulder, front of the left chest. Nice. Bring both feet back to the floor. Feet are as wide as your mat. Bring both knees back up to center. I'm going to shimmy my shoulders to bring myself back to square. Drop, feet are as wide as your mat. You should feel the edges of the mat underneath your feet. Drop your knees towards the left. And then bring your right knee up to rest on top of the left one. And pull your knee down slightly with your left hand. And breathe into the front of the right shoulder, right side of your chest. How do you keep your right shoulder on the floor? How do you deepen that right shoulder backwards? And then come back to center. Cool. Both arms are wide. And then let your left hand, like a helicopter, travel in front of your face and try and bring your left hand as far down the right arm as you can. And then bring your elbow back to the floor with your elbow bent. So your left hand is just traveling across. I'm almost touching my right elbow, maybe a little bit just beyond it. And then elbow to the floor. And as I do this, I'm going to really acknowledge the squeeze at the front of the left shoulder as I reach my left hand to the right. So you're going to see a little bit clearer. I'm just going across and then elbow to the floor. It's like it's a little bit like a new direction for bow and arrow. Feel the squeeze, elbow down. Feel the squeeze, elbow down. Nice, other side. Let your right hand travel like a helicopter over towards the left. Elbow down. Travel. Elbow down. What happens? How do you squeeze the front of your shoulder? How does that happen in your chest? Nice. Now, interlock your fingers up towards the ceiling, thunder fist. Keep your feet flat on the floor. I'm going to bring my feet a little bit wider and then bring your right arm all the way down to the floor. And then back up to center. And then left arm down to the floor. And my feet are staying flat. I'm not letting my knees travel with me. And as I travel thunder fist from side to side, I'm having to open into my shoulders. I really open into my chest. Next time you go left side, pause. So both arms are straight, both knuckles are reaching as far away from you as possible, and feet are flat on the floor. Your right hip has probably lifted a little bit off the floor, but give it a bit of weight there. How would I anchor back down with weight? It's never going to get to the floor. There has to be some kind of accommodation to the movement. But there is a sense of drop your weight into the right side, and then reach even more into the both arms, right arm. Eyes come back to center, and then the other side. So both arms over towards the left, no, right, whatever side, right side, and then anchor deeply down into the left hip. How would you give weight to the left side? How would you lengthen the left side? Nice, and then come back to center. Last movement before we move. Reach both hands up. You're not interlocking your fingers anymore. And then just wrap your fingers around and hold on to your opposite shoulder. So I've given myself a hug. And then how far? So maybe don't wrap too far because you're going to squish your fingers. So my fingers have scooped a little bit more up around my shoulders itself. And then just rock from side to side. How far from side to side can you roll in the hug position? And then just come to center. Keep your head center. And how far to the right can you push your elbows? And how far to the left can you push your elbows while keeping your head on the floor? Nice. Change the cross of your arms. Hold high on your shoulder blades, so no, high on your shoulders themselves, so your fingers don't get squished. And how far left to right can your shoulders as gently rock? It's like my shoulders are going for a walk. Oh, very interesting. Nice. Bring your arms wide. Just pause. Just let your shoulders settle. There's one more I'd love to do. So bring your arms overhead. So your arms are straight up overhead, long along the floor. And then pull your hands along the floor and try and bring your elbows to your hips. And as you do that, see how much your chest is popping forward. So this is swan on the floor. My whole spine has lifted off the floor. And then reach your arms up. And as you reach your arms up, your spine lands on the floor. So just feel that. As you pull your elbows down towards your hips, your spine pops. And as you reach your arms overhead, your spine will land. Pull your elbows down. Reach your arms long. Nice. One more time. Pull your elbows down. Reach your arms long. Cool. And squeeze both knees up onto your chest, interlocking your fingers, and pull your knees as close as you can towards each other and as close as you can towards your chest. Nice. And then, like we did with our hips, rock your knees from side to side. Nice. So stretch both legs up towards the ceiling and then bring your feet a little bit wide and then wrap your right thigh in front of your left thigh. So my legs are like an X, and then bend your knees. So now my right thigh is in front of the left, and then circle like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. And then circle in the other direction. Nice. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Bring your feet a bit wide and then wrap the left thigh in front of the right. Bend your knees and then circle here. And then circle in the other direction. Super. So come all the way over and come up into your downward dog. So lengthening back, stretch back into your heels, pull back into your legs, push down into your hands. Pause. Can you feel the work of our shoulders from this morning? From like 2 seconds ago. Or can you feel the work of your hips and the lower back from 2 seconds ago? I can still feel the echo of the floor through the back of my sacrum. And I can feel a warmth through the outsides of my shoulders that feels really like contact and rolling. Nice. And walk your feet forward. And my feet are as wide as my mat. I'm going to rest my elbows on my knees. So stay here if this feels strong enough, or you can sit on a chair at this moment and stay there if that feels strong enough, or bring your bum to a wall if that feels strong enough. So see what your distance is, what your ability is, or bring both hands to the floor. Knees are bent and you're really wiggling your belly down so that you're trying to kind of wiggle down between your thighs a little bit more. So either your bum is high, or your elbows are in your knees, or your bum is on a chair, or your bum is on a wall. Okay? And then if you want to, how would it be for you to sit a bit deeper? But I'm changing the angle of my feet to suit my knees. So always change the angle of your feet. I have no idea which angle suits your knees. And if I try to tell you, that's actually me. Yeah, no, it's not right. No, it's not right. You have to feel what's right for your knees and do that. Okay, so maybe you're sitting deep into a squat. Maybe you're high still. really doesn't matter. Find your wellness in your knees right now. And so I was talking to somebody last week and they were saying that it was really hard to bring weight back into their heels. So a way of doing that is hold a weight in your hands, which counterweights the weight of your bum. And if you hold a weight in your hands, tendency is that you can drop your heels more towards the floor because then you've got weight forward and backwards. Okay? So lengthen through your legs, push back into your downward dog again, pulling back into your heels. Pause. Nice. Stretch your right foot up towards the ceiling, lengthening tall through your right leg. And then step your right foot forward. And that might be where you bend your knees and bring your knees to the floor and then help your right foot forward, or step your right foot forward to the front of your mat. Turn your left foot at a 45-degree angle, bring your elbow to your knee, and then rise all the way up so that your front knee is bent, your toes are pointing towards the front of your mat, your back leg is straight. And start off by having your arms wide and out to the side, and then wrap both arms towards the left. So your right hand comes across and your left hand goes behind you. Okay? And this is, if you notice, your right shoulder is turning and bend your knee. So really feel that. Your chest is squaring towards the left side. Great. And now wrap your arms in the other direction. So reach your arms wide and then wrap your left hand across the front and your right hand behind you. And you'll notice that you've just turned probably towards your right knee. Pause there. Nice. Reach your arms wide, wrap your arms to the left. Both arms go left, one hand behind you, right hand in front of you. Your chest is turned towards the left. And then wrap your arms right, and your chest is probably turned to the front of your mat. Pause there, really sinking in, front knee is bending, back leg is lengthening. Slowly look upwards to where the wall and the ceiling meets. Nice. Bring your left forearm down to your right thigh. Pause there. Bring both hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Lengthening back through your legs, pulling back through your heels. Just roll into your feet a little bit, waking up your feet. Super. So lengthen the left leg up towards the ceiling, reaching tall. And either step, hop, skip, jump, whatever way you do, your left foot forward. Turn your right foot at a 45-degree angle, left elbow, left knee, rising up. Reach your arms wide so they're over your legs. And then wrap both arms to the right. So left hand comes across, right hand goes behind. Bend your knee a little bit more and really anchor down into that baby toe side of the right foot. And now wrap your arms to the left. Left hand goes behind you, right arm in front of you. Turn your chest towards the left knee. Nice. Wrap your arms to the right. Both arms go right. Right hand behind you, left arm in front of you. Pause. And then wrap your arms to the left. Left hand behind you, right arm in front of you. Really sink into that back heel. Bend your knee a little bit more. Open your chest and look to where the wall and the ceiling meet. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Oh, no. Right elbow down to your left thigh. Pause there. So your forearm is resting. My left hand is still behind me. I'm really using the anchor of my elbow to secure me. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Creating length. Finding breath. Nice. One more standing pose. So reach the right leg up towards the ceiling And then step the right foot forward to the front of your mat. Turn the left foot at a 45-degree angle, rising up, and reach both arms straight up towards the ceiling. So your right knee is bent forward, your both arms are reaching upwards. Anchor into that back leg and create length all the way up into your fingertips. If you want, you can look to where the wall and the ceiling meet and feel your chest is opening and rising as a result. Nice. Turn your palms forward, pull your elbows down into swan. So I'm pulling my elbows deeply towards my hips. Your spine is going to pop forward as you do this. Reach your arms up and then dive a little bit forward till you feel a sense of connection from the back foot all the way into your fingertips. So it's one long line. And pull your elbows back and down into swan. Reach long, find that connection. Fingertips to the left heel. Super, last one, swan. And then dive all the way down, either hands to your knees or hands to the floor, all the way down. Step back, downward dog. Pull your heels back towards the floor. Last one, stretch your left foot up towards the ceiling. Step your left foot forward. Hop, skip, jump, help it forward. Turn your back foot 45-degree angle, rise up, both arms up towards the ceiling. Really sinking deeply. Lift your chest, look to where the wall and the ceiling meet. Super, pull your elbows down into swan. Reaching tall, diving until the back line is in one straight line from your fingertips to your heel. Pull your elbow down. Swan. Rising up, dive. Last one. Pull your elbows down into swan. And then all the way forward, either hands to your knees, hands to the floor, step back, knees to the floor, bum to the floor, stretch your legs out long in front of you. Roll into your ankles, big circles. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Bend your knees so your feet are wide, and then drop both knees down towards the left and bring your left hand behind you. Glide your right hand till it comes to your left knee. Twist all the way around you so you're looking at the wall behind you to the left. Come back to center, both feet are wide. Drop both knees down to the right. Bring your right hand behind you, left hand to your right knee. Turn and look at the wall behind you again. All the way over towards the right side. Nice, come back to center. Come land on the floor. So lying down, landing in. Nice, how lovely. Great. Nice, so I'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah, I hope you have a great day. Hope you're enjoying meeting all that is underlying underneath your habit, underneath your pattern, and that that you have support here, and that community really helps, and accountability. Have you told somebody what you're doing, or are you just keeping it in the deep of you, and are you journaling about it, or are you having somewhere to express how that is for you is really good. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day, and ciao, ciao, Slán.